Hello there, this is Rob. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to demonstrate a new plugin. It's the Slate Digital Infinity EQ. Just dropped yesterday. It was introduced at the Winter NAMM show and looked pretty impressive. So I already have the Slate bundle and it was automatically authorized for me, so I can show it to you. And I think it really sounds good. What I'm going to do is focus on this lead channel here, the lead bus. I got a couple sounds in here. Solo that here. So you can hear what it sounds like. What I had in here was a Pro Q2. Don't have the Pro Q3 yet. Wasn't doing a whole lot. So what I want to do is I want to try to enhance the sound using the new EQ. Here it is, Infinity EQ, and the way it works, it's click and drag EQ, kind of like the Pro Q2. I think they're competing with the Pro Q2. They'll probably say there's no competition, but we'll see. So let's create a few, okay, there's a high cut or low pass. You create it, you drag it around, you can get different shapes. You got different controls that pop up here. You can create bells. And what you do is you pick the filter that you want. And this will kind of, this is the Q right here, as you can see. This slider handles the shape. See there, it'll kind of alter the shape. It'll actually turn it into an almost square. And then you come back up here, you get it the shape you want, then you can play around with the Q, and the slightly different shape will affect the way it sounds. And this EQ, I have to say, so far sounds really good. Let's get kind of an array of filters here. Not filters, but bells. Let's see here, what do I want here? Okay. Then once you get that, let's do an A-B real quick. So that's pretty good highs right there. I think the highs sound really, really nice. And then you can also select all of your nodes here, and then they can work in concert. Then what you can do is pick one and solo it. But what I have here on this channel is I have a couple of buses that I need to mute here. Otherwise you'll hear what's coming through the bus. So let's do this. So if you wanted to do that, then you can also sweep frequencies, like using the same method here. Finding resonances is the normal way how this is normally used. You just go back in here and broaden the Q out. And then you can also create shelves. And the shelf, you can do the same thing. But what you have two different sliders. You can have a slider here where you have a dip before the shelf, and you can also create a bump. All right, then if you want to get rid of a filter that you've created, just get rid of it like so with the little X, and create a low pass. In the low pass, you can create the little bump here with your okay. You can actually get 120 dBs per octave, so you can pretty much brick wall your sound. But we don't need that on this sound here, so now let's play in context. Let's grab them all here. Turn on my buses again so it sounds like a normal track. Okay, so now let's move on to the basses. Let's see what we can do with the bass bus here. I'll turn off this one here. And I think there was some resonances in here that I didn't like, so let's go straight to a bell. And let's narrow down that Q. We'll take it right on down. Quite a difference. Okay, now let's see what we can do with a really broad Q here and a boost here. Put away some of the lows. By the way, the frequency is way up on top, so you can zero in exactly where you were. Okay, so without the EQ, so you can adjust the taste. As right now, I think I'm going to take maybe this one down a little bit here, and this one down even more. But it's a really nice sounding EQ. You know, just me playing around with it. I haven't been playing around with it for that long. So let's throw it on a clap here. Let's turn off the Pro Q and put it on a clap. And let's see what we can come up with here. Okay, and then there are a lot of other functions. For example, I didn't show. You can go here. You have your mid side. So let's show a little boost here. So if you wanted to boost side, I don't believe there's a lot of side information on this clap, but just for an illustration, you can go to 100% side focus for that band, which would turn the mid all the way down. You can actually go more than that. You can go 200%, and that would actually create a dip in the mid. So you would actually be boosting and the sides and cutting the mid. Let's see how that sounds. Let's see here. It's not going to make that much difference on this sound, I'm afraid. Other than the fact that it turned down the middle, which is pretty much all there was. There is some side, but that's a different subject entirely. And let's see, what does this thing do here? Oh, okay, you can change on the fly. Alrighty. So that's pretty much it. Let me check one more thing here. It does have a lot of presets. Oh, by the way, if you want to, it pulls up this menu. You can pull up the menu guide right here. If you click the Slate Digital icon over here, it pulls up the user guide. Then you have a welcome tutorial that you can select, and it will come up the first time you instantiate this plugin after the install. And then online support. And then over here, this is your presets, and there are a lot of presets here. I haven't even explored yet, but the one here, let's check out mastering. And let's just go straight to the presets, see what they are like. Mastering, EDM. Whoa. Okay, well, we'll turn that. Okay, see how these are. Okay, it's showing your link over there. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Don't need a big boost. Then it's got a hella boost in the mid-range here and a kind of an interesting shape. So I'm going to change the shape on that. Or actually the Q, the shape was kind of funky too. Let's take that out like so, and let's go down. Then my kick is at 50, so let's take this up to 50. And then take that down. Showing the dBs over here. And then I take the Q down a little bit on that. And this, let's just give it a whirl here. Before and after. Whoops, we don't want to get too flat. Oh, there we go. Anyway, so there we are. That's the Infinity EQ. I really like the sound of it. Still kind of getting used to it. And I've actually read a little bit of the manual. I'm going to read the whole manual because there's a lot going on here. There's more controls down here. You have you can turn, it's got a, actually you can make it full screen. Let's do that. Actually, but once you're at full screen, you have to start your music before you go into full screen. So it's a really nice piece of software, and I think that I'm going to use it quite a bit. And I would encourage you to check it out. The Stephen Slate bundle that I have is only cost me like $14.99 a month, and you get just a slew of tutorials, not tutorials, but plugins that are just, they sound just great. Even one of the best limiters on the market. You also get tutorials. You also get the Anna 2 synth. And go check it out. Slate Digital, and you'll see what you get. What's the other one? Kilohertz. That software suite, which is just amazing. The multi-band effects software. You can check that out. They've got tutorials on all of it. So I'm really impressed with what Slate is doing right now, and this EQ is just another example. So anyways, if you like this video, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified for the next one. And thank you very much for watching.